Hi, my name is Evan Archella, and I'd like to show you some tips and tricks for Microsoft Live at EDU. Let's look at sharing folders in SkyDrive. Here's my SkyDrive homepage. At the top left here, I've created a folder I call Class Project. And in that class project folder, I have a couple of documents that I've uploaded. I need to share these files with other people. And so in order to do that, I'm going to open up this particular folder for sharing permissions with those specific individuals. If you want to share a folder, you essentially need to click the share button at the top and go into Edit Permissions. Now you have a couple of things to think about here. Right now this folder is set to just me, so that means it's a private folder. If I drag this all the way up to the top here, I can make it available to everyone. That makes it a public folder, meaning that anyone in the world could see this folder. Now, they're only going to have view permission to it, but they'll be able to come into the folder. They don't have to sign into SkyDrive. They can download whatever they want from my folder. Now, what I'm looking for this class project is probably somewhere in between. I don't necessarily want it to be a private folder because I want to share the information, but I also don't want everyone in the world to have access to this information. So what I'm going to do here is actually leave it at just me, so it's private, and add some specific people. Now, if you know their email address already, you can just type it in here. If you're using the Outlook Live email solution, you could go into your contacts in Outlook Live and go ahead and copy that person's email, come back and paste it over here in this area as well. Selecting from your contact list is likely going to take you into Outlook Live if you're an Outlook Live user within the same window here. So you may want to do that within another tab and be able to copy and paste back and forth. If you're a Hotmail user, you can select from your contact list here. It will allow you to browse those Windows Live contacts. Once you have those people added, you can determine what type of permission do you want them to have. In this case, these people need to be able to edit these files, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it at the edit permissions. If I click Save, I may be prompted to go ahead and send these people a message with that link and other information that I may want to include here. If you're a Hotmail user, you can go ahead and send this. It'll route automatically from Windows Live SkyDrive to the right people. If you are using the Outlook Live solution for Live at EDU, you're going to want to do this a little bit differently. A lot of times with Outlook Live, they have closed campus policies where the IT has enforced a policy that basically blocks email coming in from outside domains. If I send this message from SkyDrive, it's going to come from the Windows Live domain, which is not part of my school's domain. So that message may get blocked. It may not get to the proper recipient. The better thing to do if you're an Outlook Live user is to go ahead and skip this particular notification. Then you can come back up here to share again, and you can use something we call get a link. As opposed to send a link, which will try to route that automatically from SkyDrive, get a link will allow you to basically copy a link directly to that folder. You can then come into another tab of your browser, go ahead and go to Outlook.com, and this will take you into your Outlook Live page. From here, you can open a new email message and go ahead and paste that link directly into the Outlook Live email message. If you're an Outlook Live user, I always encourage people to just be consistent about it. If this is where you email from, if this is where your contacts are, then anytime you're in SkyDrive and you need to do something related to emailing, contacts, your calendar, all those things you typically do with an Outlook Live, go ahead and have it open in another tab of your browser, and that way you can get back and forth between the two tools pretty easily versus being in SkyDrive and having to do these types of activities in the same window where you're having to go constantly back and forth between the two tools. Open it in a new tab. You've got it available for you here as well. So I could just now send this out to people within my own domain, and I don't have to worry about that closed campus policy blocking the automatic send that may come from SkyDrive. Let me give you a few resources for Live at EDU. Microsoft.com/Live at EDU is the main Live at EDU website. You can learn more about the program there. You'll also find the Live at EDU blog to be a useful place for learning about what's new with these tools, things that may be coming along, different changes that we're making. You'll also find help.outlook.com to be a helpful place for the Outlook Live application itself. This is the same place you can get to if you go to the little blue circle with the white question mark in it within the Outlook Live application itself. Both ways will take you to help.outlook.com. Also, if you go to Bing, do a search for Office Web Apps Product Guide, you'll get a detailed PDF on all the features that are included in our Office Web Apps applications, which are now integrated into SkyDrive. Thanks again for your time today. I look forward to having you on another screencast.